Welcome to the Tax Saving Minute. Today we're going to talk about the omnibus law that was passed December of 2020 and how it affects PPP loans and how you might be able to take advantage of it for your business. So the biggest news is that they decided that if you received a PPP loan last year in 2020, that loan is not considered income, and you get to take 100% of your expenses that you used for the loan as deductions on your tax return. So the loan is not income and the expenses you used are considered expenses. So that is amazing, very exciting news. The bill also had several other exciting things. So one, it's opening up PPP loans for anybody who didn't get it the first time. So if you didn't get the PPP and you wanted it and you needed it, now you can. Also, it's offering PPPs a second time. So if you got the first PPP loan and you need another one, you can actually get another one. So there are several rules on this. The amount of the loan is still 2.5 times your average monthly payroll. You have to have fewer than 300 employees. You have to have either already used up or you will use up the first loan. So you can't just get one loan and then immediately get a second loan. And you also have to have had 25% less in gross income during any calendar quarter in 2020 versus that same calendar quarter in 2019. So that's showing that you had a drop in income, you really do need this loan. In order to get forgiven, you must use 60% on payroll and 40% on specific other things, which I talked about in my first video on the PPP. But now, with this new law, there are several other things that you can also use that 40% on. And that is group life, disability, vision, dental insurance costs, covered operations expenses, covered property damage costs, covered supplier costs, covered worker protection expenses. So there are several other things that you can use it for, which is great. But one very important thing that I want to bring to your attention is you cannot use the same payroll expenses for PPP forgiveness as you use for the employee retention tax credit, which I'll talk about in another episode. So you can still get both of them, but you need to either use a different time period or different employees or something different for getting both the PPP and the employee retention tax credit. So keep that in mind when you are tax planning this year, and I hope that you can take advantage of all of these things. Thanks for joining me for the Tax Saving Minute. I'm Cynthia Umstadt. See you next time.